Okay, so you ever like just completely space out in the produce aisle?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, especially this time of year. So much good stuff in season.
Right, like I'm standing there staring at these apples and I'm like, wait, where'd these even come from?
Uh-huh.
But today, we're not just wondering, we're diving deep into that world with Portland Fruit, LLC.
And they are seriously shaking things up, getting those apples and a whole lot more from the farm, like straight to you.
Yeah, but it's not just about the logistics, right? It's the West Coast, mainly. And they're all about this idea that everyone deserves a fair shot.
Absolutely. Growers, consumers, everyone along the line. And that kind of leads into their whole thing, like their motto almost. Volume without profit is like eating soup with a fork.
I saw that. It's such a like a weird image,
Yeah.
but it works, right?
Totally, because it gets at this idea of value-added products, which sounds kind of jargony, but
But it's huge in the produce world.
totally. See, most people don't realize all the steps between like a peach being picked and ending up in your fruit bowl.
Oh, tell me about it. It's like a whole odyssey.
Right. And each stop, it's more time, more cost, and the peach is getting, well, not peachier.
That's where Portland fruit comes in.
Bingo. They're all about streamlining that whole process.
So wait, are they like a giant subscription box delivering straight from the farm?
Not exactly, no. It's more about cutting out the middleman. Instead of going through all these different handlers and distributors, they work directly with the growers and then get that produce right to the retailers, the restaurants, even institutions sometimes.
So fresher food, faster for a better price.
Exactly. That's the value-added part. It's not just about the product itself. It's the entire experience, the quality, the speed, and, yeah, even the ethics of it all.
Love it. Speaking of ethics, we got to talk about the guy calling the shots, Ron.
Oh, yeah, Ron's story is like classic entrepreneurial tale, but with dirt under its fingernail.
I was going to say, the guy's practically vegetable himself. Grew up in the fields, family picked veggies. By 8th grade, working as a bottle boy at a grocery store. Crazy. And that's where it all started. Worked his way up to manager. Then, get this, at 28 years old, buys his own grocery store.
28. I was eating ramen noodles and hoping I paid my electric bill on time at 28.
Well, Ron was already a grocery mogul.
Okay, but it doesn't stop there, right? So he conquers the grocery world, then what?
Well, he ends up selling that first store, and not to just anyone, to Trader Joe's.
Smart move.
Right. But here's the thing about Ron. The guy is pure hustle. Starts wholesaling out of his pickup truck, and before you know it, boom, it's a network of 10 stores.
Let's talk about a glow up from pickup to produce empire.
Exactly. But then he realizes his heart's really in the wholesale game, sells the retail side, goes all in on Portland Fruit, LLC, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And it's like that whole saying, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Totally. Though I'm pretty sure Ron works pretty hard. But here's the other thing. This isn't some workaholic who's all business, This is a guy who knows how to enjoy life. Motorcycles, RZR.
Hold on, RZRs, like those off-road things?
Those are the ones. Fishing, hunting, skiing, name it. Ron's probably done it.
Okay, so we've got a renaissance man of produce on our hand.
Basically. But also incredibly down-to-earth, big supporter of Doernbecher Children's Hospital, the Oregon Food Bank, giving back to the community in a big way.
Yeah, it's always inspiring to see that. So to wrap things up, Portland Fruit, LLC, it's not just about the produce. It's about building a system that works, led by a guy who lives and breathes those values.
And it kind of makes you wonder, in a world dominated by these giant corporations, do companies like Portland Fruit, built on local connections, sustainable practices, do they represent a better path forward?
That's a good question. Something to think about the next time you're, spacing out in the produce aisle, staring at those apples. There's a whole story behind them, a whole system, and sometimes it's pretty inspiring.
Sure.